A few years ago, I ran into a kid handing out flyers with his dad. He was barely eye level with my waist, so he had to look up as he raised his arm out to me, flyer tucked in between his thumb and index finger. Do you know where you go when you die? That question stood in for the traditional hello. I could tell he was used to people walking away, so I entertained him. Partly because there's a part of me that can't forgive myself for not hearing someone out, and because it was a good question. I told him the truth I'd come to after 19 short years of existential crises and internal debate. I'm not really sure. Followed by my own question. Where do you think we go? Without hesitation, he looked me in the eyes and said, "We go to heaven." For a moment, I believed him. Or at least I wanted to. That's a fair answer. That was the best response I could come up with. I wasn't going to argue with what looked like an 8-year-old kid with a set of beliefs he was taught to be true, partly because his opinion is for time to change, but mostly because that part of me that can't forgive myself for not hearing people out has never been able to rule out the possibility that what he believed might actually be true. Not because of empirical evidence, but because deep down, I want it to be. There's no science to hope, no rational explanations for optimism. So I can't explain why on my walk back home I kept looking at the paper he handed me that claimed to be a ticket to paradise as if by studying it, I could somehow start to believe. I wanted to. I really did. I concluded that paradise just isn't for me. It's not my style. I'm more of a find your heaven on earth type of guy, and I won't write off hell until I hear its side of the story. Maybe it's just misunderstood. To the kid I ran into that day, if you ever find yourself reading this years from now, I'm curious as to how your answer will change or how strongly it stays the same. I still don't know where we go when we die. So it looks like I'm sticking with my initial answer. That being said, I couldn't bring myself to throw your flyer away, so it's now hanging on my refrigerator door. Just in case I ever find myself in need of a ticket to paradise.